Hey folks, this is Justin from Books, Bricks, and Boards, and I know you have heard me talk on my previous videos about my anticipation of my soon-to-arrive Beadle and Grimm's Absalom box for the Pathfinder 2nd Edition role-playing game. Well, when I checked my tracking, it did show that it had arrived today, and I had an extremely busy day at work. So I'm just now getting home to take a look at this, and I thought I would do my first ever unboxing. So let's see what's in here. First of all, I would like to note that it says that it was packed by goblins. Trying not to potentially cut anything inside of here. Don't want to ruin anything before I ever get a chance to look at it. Okay. So, okay, just about the shipping. So, got a bag from the Pickled Imp Antiques and Keepsakes. I would assume that is an in-world shop in Absalom. We have I believe this is going to be the map holder, this long tube. Yep, the map vault. I've heard lots of good things about their map vaults, so I'm going to put that to the side and we'll get back to that one. These are going to be, the coasters. So these coasters represent an in-world tavern, I believe. The Tri-Stripe Society, so it's got a skunk on there. And I got to tell you, these are much higher quality even than I expected. I'm not sure what kind of wood this is, but very cool. Tri-stripe wood, and it has a nice holder. It's all very well constructed. And here we're going to have the main box, which is going to have the rest of the goodies in it, I presume. As you notice, they did not skimp on the packing materials. This is all very nicely packed. And so here we go. Got the Beadle and Grimm Absalom City of Lost Omens Gold Edition boxed set. This is my first Beadle and Grimm's box set. I do own the other Pathfinder Character Chronicles, and I have paid for all this. Beadle and Grimm's did not send me any of this free. This is totally on my dime. A code that I need you to not use. So here is one of the coins. Okay, comes in a nice baggie. Small coins for the city of Absalom. Absalom is kind of a city-state in Galarian, so it has its own currency. So I believe that is for the city watch, if I'm not mistaken. This is the Aspis Consortium. And then I can't remember this, but it is the third piece of jewelry. So, rumor cards. Well, that's interesting. So my assumption is these are going to be able to get players moving along in an adventure. And some of them will probably be true, and some of them will not be true. I guess I should say right now, There could be some spoilers, so if you are going to be playing in a campaign using these, for example, if you're one of my players, you may want to turn this off right now. So on the back side, these are blank, but they just have a number. But then on the other side, they have a rumor written out in cursive. So I'm going to put these to the side. I don't want to spoil anything too big here. And there are a ton of these. These are like NPCs and locations that you can lay the placard over your DM's screen. And so they kind of, let me see if I can get a hold of this. They fold out. So this side would be on the side that the players see. And then the GM would see all of the information about this character. And as you can see, there are just a ton of these. I'm not going to show you all of them. But great variety and fleshed out characters in a world sense, but not statistically, because sadly, in Absalom, Paizo did not have room to give stats for all of them, so we just kind of get a bare bones statistical look at them, but they have full stories, so that's nice. Okay, and then we have locations within the City of Lost Omens. This is great because, to me, whenever you're describing something to your players, the way you describe it can be very different in their mind than it is in yours. And having these will allow everybody to be on the same page. And this is beautiful art. Some of these are upside down. Very cool. So in the world of Galarian, Absalom is kind of a melting pot of different cultures. And so the architecture is very diverse. So that's reflected in that artwork. Got some in-world handouts here, I believe. Let's see if I can open this without my knife. All right, become a citizen of Absalom. Help us build a better city and enjoy the protections and benefits of the city at the center of the world. Join the guards or serve the councils and become a citizen today. Actual number of years of service required to obtain full citizenship at the discretion of the hiring council office. So this kind of gives an idea of how citizens' rights work and how the hierarchy of citizens are aligned in Absalom. Got an invitation to a hidden dinner. Got a invitation to some sort of maybe a Thieves Guild race. Some sort of a party invite. Looks like you got a mask there, so maybe a masquerade ball. The time is nigh. There has never been a better time to smash the yoke of oppression. We the people writhe in weeded pain under the heel of the crushing noble boot. And it's got kind of like some satirical art depicting the nobles and the citizens, and kind of a political cartoon within the world, inviting you to join the movement at Caden's Hall this moon day in Absalom at midday. I assume Caden's Hall is referring to Caden Kalen, which is the god of adventurers and also the god of freeing slaves in Galarian. So, got a storytelling contest invitation. You can win up to 10 gold measures. That's cool. So, not sure what this is. This is probably related to one of the adventures, I would guess. And this is one of the Absalomian papers, the Senate Star. And it's got some stories. It's actually a fold out. So it has several different stories in it. Very cool. Let's see what this is. The Pathfinder Society Grand Convocation. Invite you to the Grand Lodge. Of course, it's for society members only. So if you are into the Pathfinder Society, your characters could utilize that. Oh, this is interesting. Uncouth Rabble. This theater is a place for delectable inspiration and ravenous artistic endeavors. A temple to the gods of expression and excellence, where only those who have been blessed with envious talent may tread its hallowed boards. Your presence here is blasphemous, an insult to all of the grossly talented performers, both alive and dead, who have and will grace this revered hall. I will assume ignorance is at fault for your grubby little scaled paws to be clickety-clacking on this transcendent stage, and will allow you 2 nights to remove yourselves from the premises before my troop and I treat you like the bourgeoisie that you are. Yours in magnanimity, Madame Marosuk. Huh. That is cool. Here are some pre-made characters, looks like. Astaire Devereaux. Devereaux is a family name I believe I have seen before in Pathfinder. So this is a level 1 champion, which is the Pathfinder 2e equivalent of a paladin. Let's see, we've got Mikia Splat, which is a gnome bard. Very cool. These are like super nice quality paper too. Not sure if that's coming through on my camera. Tesserel, a wizard, an elven wizard. And Ig, a goblin rogue. Again, very cool. Lots of detail there. And here is where the book starts to get broken down. Tales from the Warehouse. Okay, so this is the adventure that Beadle and Grimm created. So I'm not going to give away too much of this because this is their hard work that they've done. But there are the 4 adventures and who wrote each of them. This is what I'm very excited about, but don't want to give too much of that away. And then this is going to be the equivalent of the hardback. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 separate books here. And these break down the different quarters and then also the NPCs. My hunch is these NPCs are not going to be statted because they were not in the original book. Yeah, so basically you're going to get the story about them and you're going to get minimum detail like their race or ancestry, their class, and their level. That's basically what you get, which is not a big deal. It's easy enough to come up with that. And then here is the GM screen with custom artwork for Absalom. Very cool. And got the the different districts, where all the temples are, the guilds, the noble houses, and then of course a map of Absalom. There's also some costs for some services within the city in there. Let's see what this is. So these are, looks like the individual district maps. So that's what that is. And let's see the map tube here. Everybody's probably interested to see what's in here. If I can get it out. Just had to get the right grip on that. So this is really cool. This is the entire Isle of Kortos, and it is like a kind of a textured paper. It's kind of hard to describe, but it's a very nice quality. Okay, so we've got the Grand Bazaar, which is nice. I've got the book of the Grand Bazaar. Now I got a map of it. Got the Crimson Coin Tavern. That was one of the maps that was previewed on the Beadle and Grimm website. These are the two halves of the huge Absalom city map. So, or maybe this is three-part. Yes, I lied. This is the three parts of the huge Absalom city map. And then here we have more battle maps. Terig's Fungi Farm. Bismarra's Boardwalk. The Verdurous Torsion. And the Sewer Dragon's Lair. Interesting. I apologize. I know I didn't get all of these perfectly lined up, but I am definitely rank amateur here. So there are the contents of the Beadle and Grimm's Absalom Gold box set. And you can still order this, I believe. I don't think they've sold out. Don't figure they have yet. You can still order these, I believe, through Beadle and Grimm's website. And I think it ran roughly $350, and I think there was about, at least where I'm at, it was about $40 to ship it. But it was definitely a grand experience opening one of these Beadle and Grimm's boxed sets. Didn't think I would ever have one that I was interested in enough to purchase, but I'm sure glad that I did. And honestly, it was my great experience that I had with the character chronicles that they make for Pathfinder that made me want to buy this box set. So hopefully this helps you to make a decision on whether this would be worth your purchase and be worth the time of your group in the Pathfinder world. I've been Justin from Books, Bricks, and Boards, and I wish you good gaming, and God bless.